And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. It's going to be a scorcher out there today. It's the New York Mets going up against the Kansas City Royals. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. All right, just about set to go. And today's starting pitcher, Seth Lugo. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball. Something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Jake McCarthy leading things off and takes a strike. Next offering is fouled back. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and it falls. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Lindor was born in Puerto Rico, but actually played his high school ball in Florida. McCarthy aboard here at first with nobody out. Runner on the go. It's a pitch out.
2 strikes.
Throw to second, tag, and they got him. Fights that one away, still 1-2. 1 out, bases empty. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. On to first, gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Pete Alonso. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. Hit in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong pulls it down, and that's the third out. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, getting the nod on the mound, Kyle Bradish. What do you have on him?
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in, Corbin Carroll. And that's downstairs and outside. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-1. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Bradish checks on first. Carroll back on a dive.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
And now it's going to be Colton Cowser.
0-1
Safe at second, and that was not close. Here's your one. Out towards right center. That's well struck. It's a bomb. He made him pay for that one. It's 2-0. Devers now.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
And another ball. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Makes the catch, one down. Here is Austin Riley.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Line drive. They got it for out number 2.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And that keeps the inning going. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Blake Sable. First pitch misses. Inside. Check on the runner, and he's back in safely. Pitch out, but no action. Crow Armstrong off of first with 2 away. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Safe at second with a stolen base. And ball 4, 2 aboard. Snaps it to third.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And now it's Christian Walker.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
0-1's the count.
And a foul ball. Outside low. Now 1-2. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now it's the DH, Jesse Winker. Winker, 31 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2012. Just missed. And another ball.
2-0.
And there's a foul ball. On the ground. And that one finds its way through. And a good start to the inning.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there was just no one there to knock it down.
Jordan Westberg up now for the Mets. Right through there for a strike. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. And brings it in at the wall.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Slice the other way and foul. Up the middle to Adames. That's one. Over to first. Safe.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
Here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin. Slider right there.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Not close with that one. Ball one. This to third. Riley tosses across to first. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Back here in Kansas City, we head to the bottom of the second. Willie Adames stands in. Bradish back to work. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
He was all over that one. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Now here is Brett Wisely. Foul ball there. And that one fouled off. Adames on at first, nobody out. Grounder might be two. One at second. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. This is Corbin Carroll. A single and a run scored and a walk.
Well, this has become a dangerous situation now. Missing spots on the mound and an opportunity for this offense to take advantage.
And the batter now, Colton Cowser. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss, strike one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Runners at first and second with one gone. On the ground to short, could be two. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
So they're all loaded up. Here's Rafael Devers. Golden opportunity right here. And the first offering is not close.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. On the ground to second, might be two. Lindor, that's one. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. And we're back. Top half of the third inning. And now Edmundo Sosa. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
No ball, two strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And that skips into dirt.
Two strikes.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike three. Tyrone Taylor digs in now. High in the air, out to right. Carroll moving under it, hauls it in, and there's two away. Back to the top of the lineup, Jake McCarthy up now for the Mets. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. In there, and it's 0-1. 2 outs, base is empty. And that's outside.
You want to be patient here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle. And with 2 outs, 1 swing could put you right back in this ball game.
Line drive, and that's base hit out into left center field. Keeps the inning alive, and now Francisco Lindor to the plate. Here's Francisco Lindor. 0 for 1 so far. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. The shortstop takes the ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Carroll makes the catch, and that'll do it. Bottom of the inning, and here is Austin Riley. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1's the count.
To third. Toss to Alonso. One up, one down. Pete Crow Armstrong steps in for the Royals. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Ball one, no strikes. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Now here is Blake Sable. Throw to second. Save. Crow Armstrong over at second. One down. Yeah, that's fouled off. Squirts away a little bit. One out and a runner at second here in the last half of the third. Pickoff throw, and he's back in safely. That's down and in. A slider missed. Bradish checks the runner. Crow Armstrong dives back in safely. Only one more disengagement left after that move. On the ground to third. Toss to Alonso. Got him. And here's the first baseman, Christian Walker. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Right side, hard hit. Tosses to first. That's out number 3. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, and now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. That's out to center field. Crow Armstrong moves after it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Jesse Winker, and he's already singled in this game.
Jesse Winker.
In there at the knees.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That missed by a lot. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now fly ball to right center. Crow Armstrong on his way over. Hauls it in for the out. out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Jordan Westburg up now for the Mets. Flied to right his first time. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1's the count.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Walker takes it to the bag, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 4th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Willie Adames. There's the strike at the knees. And Willie fouls one back. Here's the pitch to Adames. That one
ball,
not close.
2 strikes.
1-2 to count. And a slider misses down and away. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And that's in the dirt.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And down on strikes. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. And next up for the Royals, Brett Wisely. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one opts against the fence. Around first, heading for 2. Into second, and he's got it double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And now here is Corbin Carroll. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. And they boost their lead. It's 4-0. Colton Cowser steps in for the Royals. He's already homered in this game. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Way back there. And this one carries into the party porch for a home run. Now that's quite the party favor. 1 down. And it's Rafael Devers in the box. Both 2 in this one. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Here comes Austin Riley. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
0-1.
That's to third. Throws across the diamond, and that is that. Back here in Kansas City, here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Lugo back to work. Nimmo goes 6 feet 3 inches, 31 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of Wyoming. Fouled off left side. Out to short. Adames zips it to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. And next for the Mets, Freddie Fermin. First time up, he grounded to third. just missed.
1-0.
Just off the inside edge. Right through there for a strike. Cut on and lifted in the air. Crow Armstrong right there to make the grab. 2 away now. And here is Sosa to the plate. Struck out swinging his first time.
Sosa.
That one's in there. Strike 1. And there's a ball. Swing and a chopper out to short. Adames the throw to first. Out number 3. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swing and a high fly ball to left. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. Blake Sable now at the plate. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. That one the other way, and base hit. And it gets by him. Around first and hustling for second, and he'll reach second with 1 away.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Next offering misses down and away.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And that's ripped into left, base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now at the plate, Willie Adames. That one fouled off. Sable over at second. Walker at first. 1 gone. Ground ball left side, could be 2. There's 1. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. Top of the 6th inning, and stepping in for New York, Tyrone Taylor.
Number 15, Tyrone Taylor.
Headed towards the corner. Carroll hustling after it. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. High fly ball out to left field. Cowser under it. Makes the grab, 1 away. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jake McCarthy. He's 2 for 2.
Jake McCarthy.
This one in the air. Riley under it. and there's 2 down.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Lindor stands in now and watches strike 1.
0-1.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the New York Mets going up against the Kansas City Royals. All right, ready to go here. And now here's the speed threat. Outfielder Tyrone Taylor. Gets the bunt down the right side. Steps on first for the out. And now the center fielder, Jake McCarthy. Puts a bunt down. Throws to first in time. Now will do it, Francisco Lindor. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
The shortstop takes the ball. And the righty deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is
fires over to first, and that is the third out of the inning. Back here with my pal Singy, and today on the hill, Kyle Bradish. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Brett Wisely, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Hit on the ground to short. Lindor on to first. One up, one down. This is Corbin Carroll.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Out of here! A monster shot to right. It's 1-0. One out, base is empty. And to the plate for Kansas City, Colton Cowser. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1's the count.
Rips that one center field. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Two down, base is empty. Rafael Devers steps in for the Royals. And Devers hits that one. Nimmo running hard to get it. And that will end the inning. Here's Pete Alonso. Big time power. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Swinging a foul straight back.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
But it's off the leather. Here's Jesse Winker. And that misses. And that's ball one. And that is out of play. Tying run is at first. Here at the top of the second. Swing and a miss. And he got him to chase.
This guy at the dish excels in two-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Crow Armstrong sizing this one up. He's got it. One away. Now the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Fires across the diamond. Now 2 out.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. The throw in, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Here comes Austin Riley. Bradish, a righty that throws with power. 28 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018. Little chopper rolls foul. The 0-1. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Puts it away for the out. So up now for Kansas City, Pete Crow Armstrong. Outside low, and that is ball one. Liner, and that should be extra bases.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Blake Sable now the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
That's a ball.
Man at first, one away.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Makes the grab for the second out. And next up for the Royals, Christian Walker. One of the rare guys at first base that you almost think defense first. He is that good with the glove. You're talking about top of the list, elite defensive first baseman. Pitch misses there, and that's ball one.
First basemen are involved in just about every single play. So when you have somebody so solid over there, you can breathe a little easier.
Swings through that.
The other thing about an elite defensive first baseman like him, it just instills a ton of confidence in those guys playing third and short that have to make.
2 balls.
You're not just talking about the ability to pick, Chris. One of the things about him, the range is impressive as he's able to go to his right and get to those balls in the hole. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. 2 outs. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Runner on the move. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Gets it to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Freddie Fermin getting ready to hit. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with Sean Reed Foley taking over on the mound.
Now pitching for the Royals, number 71, Sean Reed Foley.
And that drops in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Cowser makes the play, and there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Edmundo Sosa batting with one down, takes a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2. 1 out, base is empty. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Crow Armstrong ranging back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Back to the top of the Mets order. And stepping in is the speedy Tyrone Taylor. He's 0 for 1. And that's in there for strike 1. Fair ball.
Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And now Jake McCarthy.
Finish him.
This one in the dirt. Taylor, the runner at first with 2 gone. On the ground, right side, and that's a foul ball. Swings and misses, struck him out. Willie Adames stands in.
Left shortstop, Willie. Adames. Now pitching for the Mets. Number 60, Cole Wynn.
And Adames swings through that one.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now back.
So the lineup flips over, and to the plate for Kansas City, Brett Wisely. Grounded out his first time up. That one catches the zone. That's strike 1. A sliding stop at short to first, and they get the out. Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. He's already homered here in this one. That's outside. Ball 1. That one ripped right center field. And that's going to bang against the wall. And that's a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Bangs off the wall. The run comes in from second, and they take a 2-run lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Rafael Devers up to hit. Just missed.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of it.
That one ripped. And a base hit.
All over that one right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Austin Riley steps in for the Royals. And there's a strike. Ground ball left side. Sends it across to first, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Grounded out his first time. Francisco Lindor at the plate. The Mets shortstop, originally drafted by Cleveland, and a guy with some serious power and an excellent defender.
Well, these Mets just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
The 1-2. And that one is inside. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
And here is Pete Alonso. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. That'll fire up the dugout, and we're level. It's 2-2. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Winker, the next to hit. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Just off the inside edge. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Late on that fastball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Jordan Westberg will hit next. Grounded out his first time. That clips the corner. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pick.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And that ball is gone. A solo shot. It's their second home run of the inning, and the Mets jump in front. It's 3-2. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Graham Ashcraft will take over here.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And that finds the mark on the outside corner. That's strike one. This one in the air. Adames hauls it in, 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Freddie Fermin up now for the Mets. Fly to left his first time. On the ground, right side, and that chance handled. Tosses to first, and that is the inning. Now it's going to be Pete Crow Armstrong.